Hey everyone, welcome to episode 76 of It's No Secret Podcast Live. We are your hosts, Sharis, Bianca Rose, and Teresa. Hello, ladies. Sharis, like,
Hello.
here it comes. Here it comes. It's
It's
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Welcome to another therapy session. Shout out to everyone who's already watching us on our lives on either Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, because I know the finals are on again.
hmm
God damn it, had to pick a Wednesday, but
They did it on
they
purpose.
did
But
it
you
on
know what?
purpose.
We can multitask, and
That's
so can
right.
our viewers because I'm pretty sure that they got two devices. One is on us, and the other's on the game. And I don't
Yes.
blame y'all because I also have the same thing going on here. My phone has the game on right now too.
Good. You can keep me updated. We already have comments in the chat from your mom, actually, saying
Oh,
go Spurs go. Go Spurs
hey!
go. Go
And if you're a
Spurs
Knicks
go.
fan, never mind.
Oh
I'll
man.
save it till the end.
Right. We'll wait to see how they're doing by the end of the show.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna not talk my shit so early.
Yeah, exactly. But it is Therapy Wednesday, and as you guys know, we always start with our highs and lows. Shari is going to kick us off with our lows today. So, Shar, what is your low for the Wednesday to Wednesday week?
My low is, it was like last night, today. All of a sudden, my allergies decided to completely flare up
Mm-hmm.
and have been royally whooping my ass all day today.
Allergies are so fun.
No,
God.
they're
Said no one ever.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally been dying all day today. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's bad.
That sucks.
Yeah. I answered my phone and he was like, what nigga is this answering your phone? I was like, you
That's fucked up.
got jokes.
But I mean, are you taking anything?
Allergy medicine, but I probably waited. I like slowly felt it coming on. Like I was getting, like it was like, okay, nostrils a little congested, but I could still breathe out of it. Like wake up one morning, like, okay, I just feel like I need to blow my nose. Okay, I'm cool, but like was fine all day. It was just like that morning time
Yeah.
when I get up for like maybe the last 3 days. And just in the morning, like, okay, I need to blow my nose, and then I felt fine all day. And then last night, I was at this venue, and that'll be part of my high. But I was at this venue last night, and I think it was just really dusty in there. It's like a really old theater. And so literally went to dinner last night, and as I'm at dinner, I'm like, oh, okay, I feel you. Woke up this morning, and I'm like, you're dead.
There you are.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Full blown. I'm dying. I can't breathe, but yet my nose is running. I don't understand. It's just stupid.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Oh, that's never fun.
It is stupid.
Yeah, it's very stupid. But what was your low, B?
My low this morning was actually this morning, and it was just work, something very minor, but something so inconvenient. And it's leadership. They scheduled a one-on-one meeting with me at 7:30 in the morning. That is my start time. So I think starting your day immediately is
a
not
meeting?
the best way to start your day. Yeah. It's like I'm walking in with no time to, get settled in or anything like that. So you either come in immediately walking in with your purse and bags into the meeting, or you have to come in earlier, which have y'all met me? I'm not a morning person. So I opted into the latter. And so it just made today feel much longer.
Yeah.
No fun. That's diabolical, honestly. Like, why would y'all do that?
Because they hate us.
Yeah, so something minor, but that's my low. What about you, T?
Before I get to mine, Becky actually was giving Shari some advice in the chat saying, run that hot shower.
It don't work.
It don't work.
I stood in it for super long this morning. I was practically late.
Dang.
What are some other old wives' tales about those? Like, don't you? What's another one? Like onions on the feet.
It's normally when you're sick.
Yeah,
they do stuff like that.
Mhm.
Allergies, I don't quite know. I know, like, eat a tablespoon of like your local honey
Honey.
Mm.
for your allergies,
Yeah.
but
That
local
one
honey
I
is
have.
expensive.
Yes, it is, especially if it's, like, raw, unfiltered honey. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
which is
yeah,
technically what you have to use in those situations. So,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a little pricey. So
Yes, it
here
is.
we are.
So my low for the week is that these last couple days I've just been really tired. Like
Mm.
getting up has been really hard. Like I'll be in that real good sleep when my alarm's going off. And I haven't it hasn't been that I haven't been sleeping well. So it's like I'm just fucking tired. Like my body is just tired. So
Mm.
I don't know. I'm gonna blame Perry, but I blame Perry for everything.
Everything. I was gonna say Perry's been having.
It's not her
I think
fault.
at this point he's just catching some strays.
No, they ain't strays. They're pointed directly at that motherfucker. Yeah, I blame Perry, but I've been fucking exhausted. Like today in particular was a difficult day for me to make it through. Not because of like stress or work or anything. It was like I was just exhausted. So just trying to think was
Mm.
difficult. But
I
here
feel
we
it.
are. Here we are. Doing another show, guys.
Yeah, making it a long night. Sorry, T.
So sick or tired, we're gonna show up for y'all.
Yeah, sick, tired, and finals games. We're gonna show up.
Exactly, exactly. All right, let's move on to our highs now. Shari, what was your high for the week?
I've actually had a week full of highs.
Nice.
Hmm.
It's graduation season,
Mm.
and so
And you was busy.
very busy. Yeah, very busy. So my youngest sister, one of my younger sisters, graduated from high school on Friday, and that was so dope. It was just I can't even really put into words like the feeling that I had watching her just be in her element and with her friends and just happy and celebrating and all that good stuff, just being who she is. And it was really awesome. It was like 900 kids, so we were like
Whoa.
we
A
were like
lot of
at the
fucking kids.
at like a concert stadium, and so it was super super dope. That was a beautiful experience. And then Monday, my youngest baby got promoted out of TK into kinder.
No.
So she had her promotion ceremony Monday. And then last night, I was in this stupid theater because my big baby graduated from the 5th grade last night. So it has been a week full of highs, just seeing all my kids just do their thing and grow up on me. It's a little sad. It's bittersweet, but yeah, I couldn't be prouder than the three of them.
A lot of your bonus babies had graduations too, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also had one of my bonus babies graduated from 5th grade. Was that last Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
I think, and then the other one graduated from high school 2 weeks ago. I think so. Yeah, it has been a very, very busy season for me, just personally, not even in a business aspect. It's been a lot going on, but off to college, off to middle school, and off to kinder, and I couldn't be happier for all of them.
I'm also going to shamelessly plug you as your best friend right now because she also was working her ass off this graduation season, making all kinds of graduation shit from caps to money lays to you name it. She fucking made it to the graduation shirts for the elementary school kids with all the kids' names on them. So y'all looking for some graduation stuff? Yes, y'all looking for some graduation stuff, or y'all looking for some Father's Day shit? Hit her up. She got you. She got you.
Yeah, I'm actually running a special right now on my Niners shot glasses.
Oh yes, I saw that. Bang
Yes.
bang, Niner gang, baby. And she don't like the Niners, so that's
I really don't. I just like taking their money, their fans' money. Yeah. So if anybody's a Niners fan, anybody, what did I say? Anybody's father, husband, baby daddy, boyfriend who got kids.
Need some
Y'all
shot
got any
glasses.
of those? Need some Niner shot glasses? Running the special on them. So place your order.
Love.
Yes. B, what was your high this week?
Before I share my high, just reminding everybody that if you are watching, y'all can share y'all's highs and lows too.
Yes,
If you are watching us, then I'll also keep y'all updated on the scores too for tonight, just so y'all can bounce back and forth or just pay attention to us for a little bit longer. We're actually up the Spurs 34-20.
that's my high. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But my high is that I had a really good week. Aside from like my little brother graduating again, graduation season is definitely happening. So I'm seeing everybody's babies grow up. So it was like a weekend of celebrations. It was my brother's graduation celebration, boyfriend's mom's birthday celebration, got nails done. I was able to like just really enjoy the week. So a lot of little bit highs. Really good.
Yeah. That sounds like a great weekend though. Very
Yeah,
chill.
it was.
Nice. Yeah.
I actually I enjoyed the nail lady. That Michelle, I went to her place with her to go get her nails done because I had a pet peeve and I left the last place like pissed off basically because like I'm gonna say it now, like if I go to a nail salon and I ask, "Hey, can you do this?" and I show you an inspiration picture, I said, "Can you do this?" and you say yes. If you're going to charge me the price of what this costs and it does not come out looking like that, we're going to have a problem. Because just say you can't do it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
yes.
showed a picture of like the gold, like that 3D gold where they use the gold powder and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to trust the process of like, I saw her pull out like the gold nail polish and it wasn't the like actual gold.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe that's the, the glue or the primer. So I was like, I'm going to trust the process. And I'm like, oh, process is done. That was what you used. And that was not the picture that I showed you. So I have a pet peeve with nail salons where I'm like, if you don't know how to do it, just tell me. I'm not going to be mad.
Just be honest.
Just be honest. Or at least don't charge me as much as what this picture costs because this and that ain't the same.
Right.
So I was that other time I was like, no, not worth it. So this lady actually, she put in work. She was a lot better. So I'm like, oh, please, I just want to find a decent, consistent nail lady, please.
Good luck with that.
They died some years ago.
Mm-hmm. For sure. They're all retired now.
But the cost of nails are just going up in general, man.
Girl, don't even get me
what
started.
happened to the $40 French tip manicure? This and that. Shit's coming out to like $100.
Full set for $20, and that was with French tip. I come from that era.
Yeah.
So now when I'm like call places are
right, I'm like
now I don't get my nails done.
That's like
it is wild. Because like, what do you mean the manicure comes separate than the nails? Like, you ain't gonna cut these cuticles, right? What part of this is the manicure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Manicure went up to $50. I was like, what? Baby, I'll toes myself.
That's why. Yep. And that's why I don't get my nails done.
I mean, I'm gonna still get my nails done, but I'm gonna complain about it.
We got a high from Mom in the chat. She said that her high is that she's going to the coast this weekend. And then she made sure to add alone.
Wow. Good to know. This is her way of telling me that she's going to go to the coast.
Correct. And make sure you know that you're not invited.
That I'm not invited. Very important to know.
Don't forget that part, B.
I didn't see that.
Well, my high for the week is that I've been waiting for quite some time to find out when the fuck my middle child is coming home. And I finally received the itinerary this week, and she comes back home tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Aww. So I'm so excited. I know her dad was like, Teresa, leave me the fuck alone. Because I was like constantly like, so when are you leaving? So what time are you getting here? So where's my
It's
baby?
like I'd stop asking if you just answer. Just
If
a
you just
little.
book the damn flight,
Just tell me. I just need a confirmation, please.
no, he just doesn't book it until like the last second, which for somebody like me who's a planner is
Mhm.
frustrating. But we're here. She's coming tomorrow. So everything is good in the world.
That's gonna be fun.
And I'm going to have a long weekend because I'm taking some time off since she's coming tomorrow. So
That's good. I bet Gabby's excited.
she doesn't know yet.
Aw.
Even
Yeah.
better.
I can't decide if I want to tell her and take her to the airport with me to pick up her sister because she loves going to the airport, or if I don't tell her, get her sister, and then we pick her up from daycare with her sister. So
Aw.
if y'all got an opinion out there on which one I should do, let me know.
If y'all pick her up from the airport, do y'all get off the car?
Not usually, but I think like if I take Gabby, I will, so that it's a little more exciting for her to like see her sister, you know, like walk down the escalator. Yeah. But we'll see.
I vote for picking her up at daycare and surprising her. So again, if anyone wants to vote on that,
Yes,
do it in the
please.
chat. I
'Cause
feel
I
like a
can
full-on
decide.
element of surprise.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't. Oh, mom said Wemby is wilding tonight.
Oh shit! I switched over to Instagram. What happened? What's the score? What are we
Is
doing?
he wilding in a good way or in a bad way?
He fucking better be. We need to stay in this.
Oh, all
Let's see,
right.
38-20.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's good.
Cool.
Let's keep it up. All right.
39-20. Got it. My bad.
For tonight, we are going to be talking about something we actually haven't really talked about on the show before, which is surprising because I feel like we're starting to get into that era where we come and revisit topics that we've talked about before, you know, expand on things so that we don't run out of shit to talk about. But we found something. And we have talked about red flags before, I think on more than one occasion. But
Dating. Yeah.
it was always relationship related. So today we're going to talk about friendship red flags and the things that you should try to stay away from when it comes to certain characteristics of the people that you consider to be friends. And I mean friends, like as in real friends, not acquaintances. Okay. So
this is the one who you spend your time with. This
correct.
is who you try to bond and open up to.
Yes.
But also
people that invest in you and you invest in them somehow. Right.
But hey, if some of these red flags start resonating with you, y'all may want to check in on this too.
Yeah. And there may be reasons for some of the red flags that we might talk about. So we'll talk through them. We'll see. We'll get our opinions. Gabe is on our YouTube saying, "Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Hey, honey." All right. So we're going to go ahead and start. Does anyone want to start with any particular red flags that they really want to talk about?
Oh, there's so
There's so
broad.
many.
Well, there's so many.
I understand a person who like that you feel like you're in competition with.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, or they feel like they're in competition with you.
So secret competition.
Secret competition. Why do you think that is? Why would someone want to be friends that they feel like they are always competing with?
I don't know if it's so much that they want to be friends with someone that they're competing with. I think it's just it's jealousy to a certain capacity, or selfishness in a way, to feel like you're always comparing yourself to someone that you're supposed to be like cool with.
So like, how do y'all differentiate between praising somebody or supporting somebody and knowing when it turns into jealousy or a competition? How do y'all know when that starts shifting?
I'm gonna let Shari go first on that one since she's the one that brought that one up.
I think that For me though, I don't really think it's something that gradually happens. I think you kind of just it happens from the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not always in like the friend stage at that point because I think
Mm.
becoming friends is a process. Um, and so I think it's a red flag that shows its face really early on, but I think people tend to ignore it
Mm-hmm.
and think like, I don't know, like maybe like you inspire them or like they admire you, but then that admiration turns into like envy and jealousy, and it's no longer that. So I think that that's sometimes how it can like fly under the radar. At sometimes if you just feel like that, if
Mm.
that's how you're perceiving it. But yeah, I think it definitely shows up very early if you're paying attention to the signs.
Yes, and I think one of the really early signs that I think a lot of people tend to ignore sometimes is that, like, they always have to one up your stories. Like,
Mm.
"Oh, hey," like, you're trying to vent to your friend, like, "Oh my god, I'm going through this, I'm dealing with this," and then it's like, "Oh, wow, yeah. Well, I'm also or I'm doing this or I'm" you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
even in your downs, they're still competing with you, like, "Oh, you're down, well, Imma be lower."
Right. Right.
And it's I think those are the big ones that a lot of us tend to ignore, especially, like, early on in a friendship when you're, like, just getting to know people.
Yeah. I mean, and I think coming from the person who doesn't notice the red flags, it's not always so apparent. I like the naivety of starting friendships, you're not going to be aware that it is competition on your
Mhm.
end. Like it's they're competing with you and you are not aware of this. So you may not immediately know that that's what their intention is. So I think that's a big thing for a lot of the red flags that we're going to be talking about today. It's the fact that we don't know that person's intentions and it might take us a while to realize what they are.
Mhm.
So, if y'all are in the chat too, what are some red flags in friendships that y'all may have experienced or witnessed? Or something that you know of that you will just don't want to put yourself in. Some red flags you don't realize that you're in, and some red flags you just know that you don't want to ever be in. You can stop immediately. So if you have any of those experiences or witness those things, share it in the chat. What are some of those red flags in friendships?
So we do have some, already in the chat. The first one is from Becky. She said, "They claim you in front of others."
Oh,
I didn't even think about this one because this one kinda reminds me of, like, a relationship red flag when I hear
mm,
it just like that, but I guess you can do that in a friendship too, like, "Oh, this is my friend," or "This is my" whatever, "This is my best friend," like, when they're in front
my
of
best friend.
people, "That's my best friend. She a real bad
Well, I think
bitch,
that's
got
a
some"
slippery slope
sorry.
to that point because then that starts becoming territorial. We're like, that's
Mm.
my best friend. I can't be
Mhm.
yours. You can't have two.
I'm
Mm.
sorry, that's my best friend, and she's not allowed to.
Oh,
Listen,
man. But that was an interesting one, Becky, because I hadn't really thought of that one from, like, a friendship perspective, at
Yeah,
least.
she followed up and said they start pushing others to back off.
Mhm.
So again, start becoming territorial. It's like no one can be your friend but me. It's almost
Mhm.
manipulation too.
Yeah. Going, back to the comments here, we got one from Fuzzy Bunny, "A friend that keeps getting paid for or borrowing money, not saying it's never an option, but there's a certain number that is the line in my mind that they should not reach if they wanna continue on." Ooh, money's
Mm.
always a sensitive topic when it comes to friendships, for sure.
Yeah, that one. Have you ever been in that situation where somebody's always borrowing, borrowing, borrowing? Or can you pay for, assume that they don't have to have any of that responsibility? They put all that financial on like one friend?
Not necessarily. I don't think I've ever personally experienced that, but when it comes to, like, my friends that I have, which I can count on one hand, to be frank, um, if I'm letting them borrow money, I'm not doing it with the intent of you're gonna pay me back.
Mm.
Like, because that's for me, and we've talked about this in the past, like where my friendships to me are more like family, right? Like at least
Right.
my close friends, the ones that I value. Like she's not my best friend, she's my fucking sister. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
She's myself. Like that's what we call each other. Like, so for me, it's like, oh, you're down. If I have it, I got you. If I don't have it, we understand. But like if I
Right.
have it, I got you. If you pay me back, cool, great for me. But if you don't, you know what? I got you. Like,
Yeah.
but I do understand what Fuzzy Bunny is saying as far as like the people that take advantage of those types of
Right, because
things.
your intention will always be to help out your friend. Again,
Mhm.
if you don't know, then you pure heart saying, "I'm gonna help my friend out."
Yeah.
But how many times do they have to borrow money from you before you start realizing, "Hold on, I'm not an ATM. Is this a transactional friendship, like, financially, or what is going
Mhm.
on?"
Don't be
Like, at
taken
some point.
advantage of. Correct.
Right.
Don't get taken advantage of. Shari, did you want to speak on that one?
I mean, I really think, again, I think that can go in different ways. I think if you've been a friend for a long time, there may be situations, but I feel like it's different if you have someone who's doing the borrowing but they're not paying you back. Like
Mhm.
they take advantage of the, like you said, like I'm not expecting it, so like okay, fine. Like if someone's taking advantage of that, then it's like, but they still keep asking. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, now I'm contributing. I'm no longer helping.
Yeah.
There's a difference, you
Now I'm
know.
a sponsor.
Yeah,
For just
you know, like
$1 a day.
I think, like that's when it gets a little
Yeah.
Right.
fuzzy in that situation.
Pun
So,
intended.
No pun intended. Yeah.
But I kind of want to flip it because we're talking in the sense that we're the ones who have the most money and that, they're asking us for money. But let's flip it to another red flag, financially speaking, is when they don't consider when you don't have money. When they're always like, "Hey, let's go here," knowing that you can't afford it. They're putting you in that
Mhm.
predicament where you can't afford to do those things to keep up with that friendship. You can't afford the friendship, basically.
Well, I think in those situations, you just gotta be honest. Like,
No, but the red flag is that they're not putting that into consideration.
right, but be honest about that. Just be like, "Hey, like, I'm fucking broke. Why are you always inviting me to these
Mhm.
extravagant ass things? Like, I can't do that."
I mean, because I think to flip that, you may have a friend who's doing that but offering to pay.
Mhm. And then also, like, there's also the other side of the coin of, well, if I invite you, you're getting upset because you can't afford to go and do it. But then if I don't invite you, are you gonna be upset because I didn't invite you?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So again, to me, goes back to communication. Like if y'all know, if you guys have an understanding, and if I'm the friend that's always offering and my friend's telling me like, "Hey, Teresa, like, I love that you're inviting me to things, but this is my
Right.
situation. This is what I got going on." Then I'm gonna be like, "Okay, well, I'm the type of person that always wants to invite no matter what because I don't want you to feel left out. Would you prefer that I just don't mention it to you?"
Mhm. I mean, but again, those are green flags in relationships, and
Right.
that's not today's episode. But
Exactly. Gabe's talking
I
about
gotta keep the devil on the
spouses.
shoulder to this week's episode.
Gabe's talking about spouses, major red
Oh.
flags with spouses. This is the wrong episode for that, but we're going to read it anyway. He said, I think it's a major red flag when your spouse makes you feel like an option when they are secretly talking to their past partner about missing their window
No.
or what could have been, and the spouse agrees to it.
Oh.
So I guess that's kind of friendship related because maybe the person they're talking to was a friend, a friend.
Mm.
But
Ooh, how about a friend that always kind of brings up what if scenarios that kind of makes you question your relationship or questions the stability or whatever of a relationship. A
Mm,
friend that always is like that devil on your shoulder.
that's always in your ear.
Right.
Mhm. Those friends are definitely, ones to be careful with. And I think I've said this in a previous episode, but, like, that's why I try or I tend to keep my personal stuff private a little bit
Mm,
more. I don't share it with just anybody. There's certain people I pretty much share everything with. But, like, just for other friends, I'm like, you're a
yeah.
little bit more
I kind of
negative."
touched on it before I read all of Fuzzy Bunny's. It says another is a friend that assumes just because of y'all's relationship or just because of y'all's friendship that you could be down to do wrong things together. I can't say I'd be a good ride or die to most.
And that's fair. Honestly, the whole ride or die thing is more of like a younger mentality, but yeah, you can't ride or die for everything. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, and that is like a manipulation tactic too. It's kind of it bleeds into also like guilt tripping when your friendships start guilt tripping you. It's
Mhm.
like, come on, do it. I thought we were better than that. I thought we are friends. Peer pressure, basically. That's where peer pressure comes in.
Yep, definitely. Agreed. Shar, do you have anything to say for Fuzzy Bunny's comment here?
When I was listening to you read that, I was thinking about how people always say like birds of a feather flock together,
Mm,
and I've heard that so much, and I'm like, honestly, it's not true.
Mm,
Like, I've had really ratchet friends, and like I don't do bald headed hoe shit, but they do, and like it's okay, and
right. No judgment.
no judgment,
No
like
judgment.
catch y'all when y'all come back inside, because that's where I'm at. Y'all can be outside if y'all want to. Like, I think people have to look past that. Like, again, know your person and look past that.
Hmm. Which actually leads me to the judgy friend. Like,
mm,
there's people that are opinionated by nature, but there's a difference between opinion and judgment. And the judgment is the one that I like to stay away from. I like to consider myself someone who doesn't or tries not to judge people because sometimes I do, but tries not to judge people. Because who the fuck am I, right? I'm
right.
definitely far from perfect. And so, um, being around people that are always judging, whether it be me or other people, is very draining to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, like I've learned to stay away from people that will talk about their other friends to me,
Mhm.
because it's like if you're doing that to me, then you're doing that with them about me.
About me.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Mhm.
I think like when it comes to like the judgy thing, like don't call me with that, because like I'm literally gonna change the subject, or I'm not gonna want to be involved with this conversation at all. Like, it's one thing to say something, like I don't know.
Event.
Sometimes people take it too
Mm,
far. I think like,
Yes.
and if I'm not friends with that person, I shouldn't know all that person's business.
Yeah, if you can meet somebody and be like, "Oh, so that's the
oh,
person
so
that blah,
that's
blah, 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 blah." Yeah, like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
like, if I don't know this person, I should not know all of their business, because that's your friend and you want to tell me all their business. I don't care to know. It has no effect on my life. Why do I care to know? And even if I do know that person, if I do know the person, but like not close, don't care to talk to them, like I can't be involved.
And there's a difference to me between venting to your friends about a situation that you're going through and talking shit. You know what I mean? Because, like, I definitely call her when I'm venting about people, or I talk to my husband, right, when I'm venting about people. Um, but it's more of like, "Man, da 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 da, this is how I responded. Was I wrong? Am I in the wrong? Am I tripping? Like,
right, right.
was I wrong for that?" because the people that I do talk to about those things will call me out on my shit. Like, they'll be like, Teresa, maybe you shouldn't have said that. Or they'll try to give me the other person's perspective. Like, all right, let me play devil's advocate real quick. And let me say, if I was them, maybe they meant it this way. Or maybe they, you know what I mean? Like, they make you see the bigger picture sometimes.
Right.
And though that to me is the difference between like a vent session and just straight up talking shit about somebody. For sure. But I have talked shit about people before.
I'm gonna say I was a little bit quiet here because I'm like, hold on, because I think I tread the line of like venting to my friends and being a chismosa. Because hi, have you met me? Most people know that I can't keep a secret. If anything, my mom's gonna know every single fucking thing. I can't tell, like, if my friend tells me something and that has to be a secret, it is gonna be a secret to me and my mom.
Right.
I can't tell our friends. That's clearly a secret.
To me and my mom. Yeah.
Between me and my mom now.
Yeah, I pretty much tell my husband.
I tread the line on that one, so I'm gonna have to shut my fucking mouth. It's not malicious, but I mean, I'm gonna talk shit till the day I die.
All right, B, what's another red flag for you from a friendship perspective?
I think we kind of said something about like sharing things about other people, but also when you share things about yourself and they kind of weaponize that against you. They keep bringing shit up. Like, yo, I had that conversation out of vulnerability. Now you keep bringing it up as if like that's a point that you're proving. That's something that I have a problem with.
Or you tell them something in confidence and then they get angry with you, and now all of a sudden everybody knows about it. Like, that's also a way where trust can become weaponized in friendships. And I'm going to go back to like girl code, because do you guys think if you're friends with somebody and you tell them something and then y'all separate from the friendship, does the girl code still apply of like, that was said to you in confidence, keep it to yourself? It depends on what?
How the friendship ended. Because if that girl did me wrong, fuck that bitch.
I was like, she was about to say, if that bitch did me wrong. Yeah.
But I mean, Teresa, you and I have had conversations personally about the friends that I've lost along the way, you know, friends that I've had trouble with. So if it ever got to the point where I literally have to say, fuck that bitch, then something really has to have happened, because I will fight tooth and nail to play devil's advocate on your behalf, because I don't want friendships to end. That I think if it ever got to that point, probably y'all should agree with me. Fuck that bitch.
Right. So does girl code apply for you, Shar, after a situation like that? Like if y'all ain't friends no more?
Yeah, in my older age, I'd say yes. Definitely have been down a different path, and you know, my late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
But I think now, like, it's at the end of the day, like if you told me something, that's not my story to tell. Like, regardless of where the relationship fell off or whatever happened, like, if it happened, it happened, and like I'm good that it's out in the open and we can part ways and move on. Y'all know I will cut a motherfucker off, and when I say it, I mean it. So like, if I've gotten to that point, like I could care less. I care less about what you got going on in your personal life, your business. Like, why do I care? I feel like when you are walking around talking about somebody that you don't care about, or fuck that bitch is that energy, but yet you still waste time and your energy talking about this person, you still care.
Right.
You're still holding on to something.
Yeah. You still care. So for me, when it's done, and I have nothing left to say, whether it be something I could say that's malicious or good. Like, I'm always like, oh, I wish you the best.
Yeah. I was gonna rebuttal and say like this is, and it kind of leads to another like thing where if that friendship ends, it's not that we're gonna go out and I'm just gonna air out your dirty laundry.
Right.
It's like if you come up in conversation and something slips, then I'm not gonna feel sorry for it. I'm not gonna initiate telling all your secrets. So that kind of leads me to another thing of red flags is instigating.
Mm.
An instigator. It could be of you, it could be of a relationship, it could be of your family, it could be of work related things, but someone who just instigates instead of trying to be a devil's advocate, instead of trying to solve solutions, they want to make the situation worse.
Well,
That's
misery
the
loves
red
company.
Mm.
Misery loves company, and I have found in my ripe age that there's a lot of fucking miserable people out there, and they're willing to go to some lengths sometimes to have you join the Les Miserables. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's yeah. And instigating is one of the main ways that they just like to stir the fucking pot. Like, yeah, stay away from those motherfuckers if you can.
Now, don't
'Cause
get me wrong. I am a chef. I love to stir a pot, but I like to stir a pot for funsies. You know, yeah. I'm gonna say fuck the Knicks and fuck the Yankees, but it's not like out of malicious. But those red flags come from, there's always the fun part of it, and then there's where it starts turning, personal. It starts turning negative. It starts turning dangerous. It starts turning illegal. It starts turning some shit.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye on. We're not saying that, like, again, I'm a chismosa. I like to do this. So I can't say don't ever do that. There will be, there is a difference between what is bonding and then what is actually just manipulation.
Agreed.
So we are talking about like when it turns into red flags. We can hee hee ha ha, we can kiki all day. But once someone starts, instigating a whole situation that makes it worse for everybody, then they love to see the world on fire.
Mm-hmm.
What's that intention? What is the long-term effects of this?
Yeah. Yep, definitely. Another red flag that I want to talk about is the friends that keep score. So like I'm gonna use like the first example that just comes to my head. We're gonna go out to eat. I got you. Don't worry, I got the next round. And I got you, and I got you. And then next time it's like, well, last time I bought you this, and last time I, gave you that. And like remember that time when I did
Yeah, they
this
start
for
holding it
you?
against
Like,
you.
yeah, like that to me is a huge red flag.
It almost triggers me, like, because from like a family aspect, because I've heard it a couple times, like, you wouldn't have that if I didn't help you or if I didn't give it to you. And that's the same fucking trigger for a friendship where it's like, oh, but I did this for you.
Agreed.
Remember when I did that?
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Like Shari's shaking her head like them motherfuckers.
Those are the people.
Yeah. Shari, you got any others that you want to talk about? I got a lot. So
go for it.
Yeah, I was like,
the pressure in my brain right now is like smoking out my ears.
She's like, I can barely hear you right now. No.
That part.
Right.
So one that I experienced, and believe it or not, Shari may have experienced this a little bit too. If she did, I have no idea. But people that want access to your life and not necessarily a genuine connection. So they want access to what you have to offer. So like when we were doing our podcast in California, we were doing very well. And, I was hosting a lot of events and things like that. And we would do club appearances and, we partied a lot during those years because it was kind of part of the job. Yeah. And so I feel like, especially now that like I've moved away and time has gone by, like there was so many people that were in our lives claiming to be our friends to have access
To the lifestyle.
to the lifestyle.
Mm.
And it was not a red flag that I saw in the moment, but definitely something to keep an eye out for if you are living a lifestyle that people are attracted to.
And I
Mm.
think like in that scenario, looking back at it now, yes, I see it. But I think when you're living in it and like the lifestyle that we were living, it kind of called
For that. Oh, yeah.
to have a bunch of people around,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So because people wanted to eat off of that plate that they weren't necessarily contributing to,
Mhm.
it also made us look a certain type of way, right?
Right.
That like it was kind of like, oh, okay, like yeah, we're out here putting in the work and we're doing this and we're getting all these like, oh, come host, come this, come show up, like you guys are gonna bring the crowd, and it's like, I mean, we walk in with this entourage of people who really don't care about the work that we're putting in. They just want to be here to show face, like, oh, I hang out with them. Oh, those my girls. Oh, this and that.
Mhm.
And you know, so it was kind of like a win-win situation almost, because of course we wanted to walk in with like, look at all these people we have.
It was beneficial to our business.
Yeah,
Right.
that part, you know. So,
Yeah.
but looking back at it now, like, yeah, because do we talk to half of those people?
Fuck no. Fuck
Yeah.
no. There's people that hosted with us that I barely talk to. Like,
That part.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know. B, you got any other ones you want to bring up?
Yeah, I think a big one is just not a red flag is when you feel like you just can't be yourself
Mm.
around them. I know I've had some friends where, I just feel like I am trying to either keep up or have a different facade. Like there is a facade that I'm trying to keep up around them. That could be draining. It could, I couldn't tell if it was insecurity. I couldn't tell if it was, am I trying to keep up with you? Do I want to like what am I getting out of this? It was like, why am I doing this?
And
Why can't I be myself?
that was
What
going to be
happens if
my
I can't?
question. Yeah, like what do you think drives that? But it can be insecurities. It can be you just don't feel safe. You don't trust, and so
Right.
you feel like your protection is this facade, right? But that's a big one. You have to be able to feel like you can be your authentic self in front of your people without judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can be yourself sometimes, but they might judge. Without judgment is the
Right.
most important part. I also want to mention people that don't respect your growth, because I'm very much, especially like as you get older and as you establish a family or a career or whatever it is that you're pursuing, people have to be your real friends should be understanding that your life has changed. You may not have as much time for them, or you may not be doing the things you did before because now you're in a relationship or you're married or you have
Right.
kids or
You're in
whatever.
a different phase of life. You have different, criteria. You have different needs.
Yeah.
The whole point, and this goes with relationships. It's like you evolve as a person. Can your friendships, can your relationships evolve with you? Not all of them will. Not all of them are meant to, and that's okay. But it does suck when the friendships part of it, where it's like, I think in one of the very first episodes we had, I put so much value in friends because I had never been in a relationship. So in a way, my friendships were my relationships. So I
Mhm.
held that to that standard. And it sucks when your friendships start to outgrow each other, when you can't move forward together.
Yeah.
It does suck because it's like, why? How did this shift?
It does suck. It's not a good feeling, but those friends that stick around that do understand and respect the growth and are still there, like maybe you go months without talking to them, but you can pick up the phone and talk like if
Mhm.
y'all were talking every day.
Right.
The ones that made it difficult for you make you appreciate the ones that made it easy more.
Mhm.
And, you know, everything happens for a reason. So it's like, if you can't, because we're not going to grow necessarily together in a friendship the way you would in like a relationship,
Right.
you
Don't even
know.
do that, honestly.
It's true. But like, you're going to go through different stages at different times. And it's just a matter of like respecting the growth and be your fucking friend's cheerleader when they're growing. Encourage growth,
Mhm.
which leads me to like, I don't like the friendships that like stunt your growth. Like if I'm not learning from you, if I'm not growing, if I'm not feeling motivated, if I'm not, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
if all you do is drain and take, I don't want that shit around.
Well,
I was
I'll do. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, back to your point, like, do you think that there were signs that this wasn't a friend prior to like you guys not growing together? Like before you got to that stage of like, okay, we're growing apart because we're just not on the same page, or were there other signs, or was that the only thing?
No, I think it obviously in a lot of those friendships that I've outgrown is the fact that there is disconnection, whether it be like we're not, not interested in the same hobbies, or we have different priorities, different availabilities, and just the reaction or the even effort to continue on or work around it. It starts, it's just the reaction to it all. I think those it has to be a culmination of that. You don't outgrow somebody the next day. It is a process, and it's the reaction to that growth or to that change, because they might not see it as growth in their eyes. All they're seeing is change. And we all know nobody likes change. So when someone starts seeing a situation that they are used to for so long, that is not growth, that's just change. That's something's happening in their environment, something is throwing them off, and they're not going to be supportive of it right off the bat. So it's the reaction to that change, it's the effort that comes afterwards.
Mhm.
And that kind of leads to my other red flag too, is when that friendship starts surviving on the history and not that current connection. If you're
Yes.
always saying you're living in the past of what we were, of what we used to be, of how you think it should stay, and it's done what that connection could be now, or what your friendship doesn't adapt
Mhm.
to that current situation.
Yeah. No, I was actually going to say that like in response to Shari's question to you of like, is there signs ahead of time? I think there is signs, but because of history, a lot of times we tend to ignore them.
Mm.
It's and really the first signs of someone who's not supporting growth a lot of times is jealousy and competition and all the things we talked about at the beginning of this conversation
Oh,
really like that
nice
start to creep
framework.
up. Yeah, it really starts to creep up. Um, but I love that one that you just said, Bianca, the whole like the friendship is just surviving because of the history that we have. Oh, she's my childhood friend and that's why
Right.
we're cool. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, or she's like my sister because we grew up together. But
Or
like, but do
I
you
wouldn't
even
be
like her?
here.
Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have gotten this position if she didn't help me with it. It's like, okay, so there is obligation, there is guilt, there is something that you feel like you are indebted to that person because of history and time. And I think a good way to like wrap up the red flags of friendships too is that time does not equal value, does not equal quality.
No, definitely not. It does not. But I will say, on a lighter note, as you get older, you tend to give less fucks. So it's easier to let people go. It's easier to create boundaries. Now, we are approaching the top of the hour, just a couple minutes away. So, Instagram, if we get cut off, I apologize. But I did want to do a quick rapid fire red flag or not session. So, I'm going to read a statement and you just don't think, is it a red flag or not? Okay. You ready? First one, a friend who takes days to respond.
Not a red flag.
Okay. Shari's like, is that a yes or no? Red flag or not?
I don't know. I'm thinking, and I shouldn't have done that.
I told you. First thing that comes to mind.
Episode, you know?
That doesn't work.
I'm going to say no for me because there could be a very valid reason.
Yeah.
I remember the last time a friend stopped texting for a few days and they texted again. I said, who the hell died that you couldn't text me back? And my friend was like, my aunt. And I was like, let me shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You shut the fuck up.
I think it depends. Okay. It's rapid fire. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's rapid fire. Next one. A friend who cancels plans frequently.
Nope.
I'm going to say no because I cancel plans frequently. But, you know, B might feel differently about this. B?
I'm going to say yes if they cancel at the last minute frequently.
Because then they start to disrespect your time.
Correct. So I'm like, no, because shit happens. Like I try making plans with friends who have kids and they're like, can't. I'm like, all right, cool. That's fine. Understood. But if you can't, and I'm already fully dressed and my face fully beat, we're going to have a fucking problem.
All right.
The baby just shit it up their back and now I don't want to go nowhere. I'm just saying. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Next one. A friend who stays friends with your ex.
Red flag. Why?
I'm gonna say
that's a red flag.
It depends on that one.
Don't talk to my ex.
Because were me and your ex friends?
Were y'all? Yeah, were y'all friends prior to me?
Yeah, because that makes a difference to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it's just I know them because you were dating them, then no, fuck that.
Mm, right.
But like, were we actually friends? Like the ex and I?
Yeah, right.
Maybe I met you through them.
Correct.
Depends. Char?
Yeah, I think it depends.
All right. A friend who tells hard truths. Red flag or not?
No.
Not a red flag, but if it turns into like criticism where it's like, no, I want you to feel bad, then that's the red flag. But tell me the hard truth. Somebody has to.
I appreciate hard truths, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right. There you go.
Yeah. A friend who never posts about you online.
No.
I don't give a shit about that.
I don't give a shit.
A friend who borrows money.
No.
I'm gonna say
to a point.
It depends.
To a point. How much money and how often? Because if it's money to pay your bills that you can't keep, is it like what's going on?
All right. What about a friend who doesn't like your spouse or partner?
Red flag.
For me, it's why.
Right. So
why don't you like my partner? Am I missing something?
Right. But
did I not see something?
Then who can I not trust? The friend or the spouse?
Right. It's a red flag in other ways.
Right.
A friend who always prefers group settings.
No.
Yeah, that's
not a red flag because I can always disinvite myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an easy out. A friend who shares your secrets with their partner. I'm gonna say no because I do that.
I'm gonna say no because I know a lot of friends who are like, you can't tell me without me telling my spouse. I'm like, you know what? I respect that relationship.
There are some things that I just won't share because it's just not my story to tell. But for the most part, my husband knows pretty much everything. A friend who constantly gives unsolicited advice. Red flag.
Definitely.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's another form of, another version of that.
Yeah, but it's also unsolicited all the time. That's when I'm like, okay, you're not just opinionated, you're judgy.
Good point. Good point.
You're not just opinionated. All right, that's all the rapid fire ones I have. And we are at the top of the hour. So we're going to go ahead and shut her down here. Thank you guys so much for watching us, even though the finals are on. I know I said that.
I know. We're about to hit halftime, so don't even worry about. Oh, it is halftime now.
What's the score?
Baby, we are up 76-49. Whooping that ass. I can confidently see right now during halftime. Fuck the Knicks. Fuck the Yankees. Fuck the Jets. And fuck any New York sports team.
Well, all right.
So, Bianca, how do you really feel? No, just kidding.
I feel healed.
Is that a red flag in a friendship when they don't like your teams or they
No.
like teams?
No, fuck
Friendly
that, because you
banter.
go against me all the time. What are you talking about? Oh, like, what are you talking about?
I live to go against everyone I know. Have you not realized that yet?
It's actually kind of fun.
It
That's
does make it fun.
Me and Michelle got into it this morning in a meeting about the Knicks and the Spurs. It was great. My
I love it.
coworkers
I
were
love
like,
bantering with
"Oh
her."
my god, you guys!" I was like, "Oh no, we talk to each other like that all the time. It's just friendly competition, you know."
No, I love bantering with her, especially about sports team, because I know neither of us watch sports as religiously or as like we don't take it as personal. And the fact that the whole like fuck New York sports team came before I even knew she was from New York.
Yeah.
So I didn't know I was telling this story to a New Yorker. That just made it more funny.
Fuck the Yankees. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching us during this important time in the NBA.
I hope y'all learned something too. And if y'all didn't learn or realized who your friends are, who the red flags are, if you are a red flag yourself, we've done our job this episode.
Yes, we have. And, you know, if you happen to watch today's show, but somebody else that you know didn't, Bianca's going to share all the ways that you can share our show with them.
Yeah, if you know personally someone who has not followed, liked, and subscribed to us yet, that is a red flag. Tell them to do that on our social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at It's No Secret Podcast. We have an X account at It's No Secret Pod. If you can't join us for our live stream every Wednesday, then you can definitely listen to us on Spotify and Apple every Sunday. And if you want to rewatch this live stream because you missed a couple episodes or a couple minutes from tonight's finals, then you can rewatch on our YouTube channel.
We also have Twitter still.
I said it, X. That's what it's called now.
Oh, not Twitter. Sorry, TikTok. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, shit. I did forget about
There's
that.
so many platforms. We're on all of them. Just go find us.
Too many.
Too many.
And until next time, remember, it's no secret.
Bye.
Bye.